Hey guys, it's Framed and welcome to Volume 3 of my Wilderness Iron Man. And to start off, you just saw a couple of levels, but pretty much I just got around 30 range, and then I wanted to get a Willow Shortbow, so I got a Willow Shortbow. I think that's correct. No, rather a Maple Shortbow, sorry. So I went to Edgeville into a free-to-play world, free-to-play PvP world, and I looted one. And then I got a couple more levels. And around this time, I figured, oh yeah, there's actually a Rune War going on. So I headed up to world, I think 382, to Greater Demons, and I just came to start looting around. And there was actually like a lot of ruckus going on around there. And what I was hoping to loot from there was obviously some D-hides and some food, of course, but I wanted some arrows. And I wanted a rune scimitar as well as one of the two staffs, either a air staff or a fire staff, because as of right now I just have an earth staff. And I do have a lava battle staff, but I actually need to, by the way, there's me looting a rune scimitar, but I do need to get 30 attack and 30 strength first. I believe, maybe just 30 attack, but I'm probably going to be getting the two relatively around the same time, and I don't want to do that until I have 43 prayers, so I can just AFK and get that, because that would make my life a hell of a lot easier. But regardless, you on screen right now, you just see me getting well, you saw me get the rune scimitar, you saw me get a fire battle staff, which, or I think it's just a normal fire staff, but I really needed that because, you know, it's going to make my life a lot easier. But as you will see in the upcoming clips, it did not really help me out in the long run. But pretty much I just came up because I'm pretty sure I found out about this world actually through the Will Dependent Friends chat. Again, you know, fucking I'm a copy asshole. but no, I found out through that, and then I also found out through Raj's Friends chat that the wars were going on here. But if you saw on screen, I just looted 395 adamant arrows, which that was pretty freaking ridiculous, and I was pretty happy at this point. And I was about to leave. I wanted to get one or two more rune weapons and just skedaddle, maybe get some other alchables like rune kite shields, rune plates, rune skirts, you know, the whole 9 yards. And you'll see coming up in a moment that a pile is about to pop up, I believe. Yeah, there it is. And I am just about to get it, and I got a second rune scimitar, but I missed the runes, rune armor itself. At this point, I was getting ready to leave, and I realized I started to get attacked, so I just panicked, and I tried to run off the screen as fast as possible, so maybe the clan would get off me, and I just got the sneaky protect item in there, but that did not matter because I got killed and I lost the freaking staffs. That's all I really wanted from that, besides the rune scimitars as well, but that pissed me off properly, so I just went and trained my range up again. And yeah, after that I got a bit bored and decided I'm going to see how many people I can try to kill that are doing chins, because I'm pretty sure I did this last episode, but not to the degree that I actually started doing it this episode, which this was just, you know, one of the kills because I was passing along and when I was going to bank, and I just saw that he was there because I was just hopping around and just figured, why not, let's see if there's anyone in Field World. So I killed that guy, got a few chins from that, and I got another genie actually here, and I'm trying to get 5 crafting, then 5 agility, unless I come up with a better idea. But as of right now, I'm just gonna lamp up. But finally I hit 50 range, and obviously that means I can use the magic short bow. So I wanted to test that out a little bit. And keep in mind, I don't actually have blue D-hide, so this is my best possible gear that I could be using. But regardless, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Okay. Anyway, so what you just saw in that clip is me killing a bot. For the most part, all of these guys that I'm going to be killing are bots, and what I'm doing is I'm logging in right next to them or right underneath them, so the second I log in I'm able to attack them, because they're coded so they log out immediately when someone within their level range is able to attack them. But you know, I'm too much of a sly guy to let that opportunity pass up, and I kill them most of the time. So it's actually surprising too when I kill some of these guys that like I see their names and like I know that like they're all the same people and they've been here for a long time, because of the amount of chins they have on them. I'm pretty sure this guy actually was not a bot, but I could be wrong. I don't really report these guys because for the most part I don't really think that well, I mean, I actually do think a lot of them are bots, but I don't really want to report them because it could just be someone with a trigger finger. Like I normally, if I see them and they log out immediately every single time, that's when I get suspicious, and maybe that's when I report. But I've only reported one guy so far, and that guy was a prayer only. I was gonna say Iron Man, but he was a prayer only account, so that was a proper easy kill, and I got a Ceradoma brew out of it. And here's me actually banking the chins because I guess people get pissed off if I don't show this, even though this is pretty much the only bank I can use unless I'm just regearing after being killed, in which case I'd be using Edgeville. But anyway, after that I came to the store, I want to say Rogue's General Store, but I don't think that's correct. But I came down here and just sold the majority of my drops that I either got from the Rune Wars or I got from Lava Dragons, and I was gonna just try and hop around and just get the best money out of it, but I'm kind of a lazy ass when it comes to that stuff, so I was like, screw it, I'm just not gonna do that. So I just sacrificed a few GP. Anyway, after that I came back to go up to Lava Dragons because I've really been trying to get 55 mage so I can just start alching things and I can start skilling, because I want to start training my attack and strength and start getting skills that I can actually do within the wild. And then these guys came and oh my gosh, every single time this happens I think I'm gonna get away because they are kind of a bit slow with the freezes, but I always end up getting killed. So I guess I'm not at the level yet where I can make epic escapes, but what can you do? So I lost a decent amount of runes there, and I kind of got pissed off. So if I remember correctly, I did log out, but I did go back up there later on or the next day or whatever and get some more levels, because that's really all I've been doing right now. It's really all I can do until I start to broaden my horizons on this account. Anyway, so I came back, and when I'm nearly done with the trip, I guess. Actually, maybe I just got there. I saw this guy who's a Iron Man, and I love killing these guys because, as you see right there, they get so offended when you kill them. They get really pissed off, and they curse you out and everything. When it's like, dude, you're in the wilderness. I don't understand why people suddenly think that being in the wild makes them impervious to anything. It's kind of ridiculous, but I suppose people are really never going to understand the reason why the Wilderness Rejuvenation put things in the wild. So with those people, I really can't argue. I just tend to ignore them, continue to kill them, and they try to release chins out of spite, which, I'm just looking at the clip right now. I got a lot there. I think I got 100 plus or so. But, people are just going to keep releasing chins out of spite, and that, if anything, that's just going to make me kill you every single time, because you're just being a sore ass about it when it's the wild. You should realize the risks and the rewards of being in there. Despite that, I am just going to stop bitching now because that is all I ever do. But going back up to the Lava Dragons, I actually got a rune axe. So I'm trying to get all the axes I can so I can just train my wood cutting up nice and fast. So it's been going a bit well, and I've kind of been looking for a rune axe, not really, but I realized when I actually got one, it was like, oh crap, I can use this. That's awesome. So that is going to be pretty sweet to get my wood cutting up so I can get so I can cut the yew trees in the resource area, but that's going to be a bit of time. Anyway, coming back to it, I found another Iron Man, and I actually kind of felt bad for this guy because he's, as you can see in the chat, he's like, no, please, but, sorry, man, this is all I can really do to make money. But, man, sometimes I might get off of people in the future, but as of right now, if I see a kill, if I see an opportunity to make money, I have to take it, because you know, I can't really run out of money because I'm really tired of looting. But as you just saw, I got 55 magic, and I finally can start high-alching things, which that is absolutely lovely because I can actually keep, you know, making a profit. Rather, maybe not a profit, but I can, like, I don't have to go down to the store every single time I want to sell something, because it is the biggest pain in the ass going all the way from level 55, 55, 56 to level 20 to walk all the way back up. And I really don't like doing that because, of course, I run the risk of losing my, losing my cash that I just got. But again, I alched this stuff, and then I alched the remaining stuff I had, the remaining items I had at the Fountain of Rune. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. So I have been a bit slow this week because I've been doing finals. I had my physics final yesterday. It was yesterday. Oh my god, it's all starting to blend together. But as I'm recording this, I'm actually recording this commentary as of Thursday, so I have my one final tomorrow. But I'm probably going to release this video on Sunday by the looks of it, because, you know, studying, work, all that fun stuff. But yeah, one thing I do have to say before I end the video, which I'm going to have a lot more, I want to say better updates, because this week is pretty much all combat. And I do like this week, but I did want to start doing a bit of skilling, because I do think skilling in the wilderness will be a bit more of a fun challenge, and I think you guys will be interested in that, as well as the PKing, of course. But I will probably be able to start doing that stuff next week when I am finished with my finals. But getting back on topic, though, I do actually want to ask you guys if someone wants to make a graphic for the end of these videos. It's just something along the lines of having Wilderness Iron Man, or whatever you want to call it. Maybe put Wild's End and like a nice graphic of like my character or something, or just a basic character. I'm not too sure yet because I don't really have a good idea. But if you guys do want to, you know, try your hand at it, then you can tweet me those pictures, and if I do like it, of course, I will put your either your Twitter handle or your RuneScape name or whatever in the description, and thank you for making that, you know, rather proper shout you out. But I do want to put those at the end so I can have, you know, something to commentate over, because I normally have things to say for like the last minute of the video or so. But yeah, anyway, please be sure to give this video a like, and I do want to start PKing soon, but I realistically think I need to build up my account a little bit more, because I want to start doing quests, and the only way to do that is to get my 5 kill streak to do one quest. And I do want to start establishing some rules on that. So is it me having to kill 5 people? Like, do I have to kill 5 people in general, or do I have to fight 5 people? So I could just kill, you know, 5 random people in the wild that are defenseless, or do I have to, you know, fight 5 people who are like willing to fight back at some point in time? So if they fight back at all, then that would count as like a 1 kill. So I'm not sure how I should do it yet, but at the very least, I do have the idea of getting 5 kills in a row. So let me know in the comments. I will probably be, I want to say, like, I'll be looking for feedback for the next few days. So if you ever want to, you know, give me feedback, I would say give me feedback within the first few days of the video, because that's often when I do look. But I do look at later dates and time, but I constantly monitor these videos when I release them, just to see if you guys like them, if not, to see what I'm doing wrong, to see how I can improve them. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Oh yeah, be sure to give the video a like. Thanks, bye.